Still had my
Hello
countdown.
there.
Still had my
Yeah,
countdown hand up. I screwed that up.
no worries. I saw it, but here we are. Here we are. No problems at all. Hey, welcome to another sit and talk with me, German Dave. And this time we do it live, of course, because there are a lot of teams I want to talk about today. And yeah, that wouldn't honestly fit within the like 15 to 20 minutes I aim for usually for my videos. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's go live and have a talk about a couple of nice teams to watch out there. And I have a guest today with me, Maple Dave.
How's
Join
it
me as
going?
well. That's
Yeah,
my first guest for my new
heck
small
yeah.
format here.
Yeah, this is Dave's format. The sit and talk, as you guys may know. Past, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now. You've been doing
Yep,
this, getting more into the European stuff. Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle has kind of been the theme.
yep,
But yeah, this is your gig, and you just wanted
yep,
me to take a sit with you
yep,
tonight because
yep.
there's
And
stuff to talk about.
yeah, hold up. Let us go with the After Dark theme. I
Oh, the
think
after
that's
dark.
the After Dark theme.
There we go.
Yeah. No, thank you everybody for for joining me on this little adventure. And honestly, the videos are doing better than I thought. Like initially, like the first day, they're not usually doing as great, but man, like there are now a couple of hundreds watching them. So I love that, man. Keep it going. And if you're a fan of other teams as well, or if you watch other teams, share it with those people as well, because that, of course, always helps the reach. But I know my Juventinos, right? You don't watch other teams.
Not all of them, some do.
No, love you all, man. Yeah. No, and thank you for keeping this thing going. And also the housekeeping, which I learned now that I did a couple of watch alongs and everything live. Um, oh, hold up. I have to end the or
I
to
got
take
that.
the chat over there. Thank you very much. Yeah, join the Discord as well because we have a top 5 leagues room there as well. So if you have interest in chatting about all the other teams, all the other leagues as well, join the Discord for that as well. And of course, to you Juventinos, you also are allowed to join if you watch this and also have couple of Juve-centric debates as we always have. So yeah, is there before I go into hold up, let me take the Discord thing away.
There is one
Um
more housekeeping thing, if I could add in,
oh
and it's
yeah,
new,
of
and it's
course.
why I was on my phone as we were booting up. And let me know the chat. There's this new YouTube hype button, and it's for they say small channels, so anybody under 500,000. So I think we're going to be there for a while. But any channel under
We
500,000.
see. Hey, the last days have been amazing. Hey, if we keep it going at that rate.
Yeah, maybe one day. But for now, we're still considered small. But it's a button you can use up to 3 times a month to kind of just push and promote the channel. So you can only do it on your phone, apparently. So if you're on your TV, I guess SOL. But chat, let me know. I was trying to do it on my phone. It is enabled in the settings, this hype thing. If you can do it, press the button. I know it's one more button we asked you to press, the like button, the
Yeah.
subscribe button. Now there's a freaking hype button. But I mean, it's all down. It's all down in that area, so you might as well just hit them all if you don't mind. But yeah, new feature. Try it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for mentioning that. Even I didn't know. Okay.
Brand new, like it's a week old or something, you know. Yeah, so
So
here we are.
yeah. Hello everybody. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, man, Eagles play tomorrow. That means it will fuck
Yes,
my
they
sleep
do.
schedule once again. NFL will be
Yeah,
back tomorrow.
yeah.
And
First day.
apparently Nick Sirianni forgot or didn't get the memo that it's banner night as well, which is weird because they won the Super Bowl and it's the first home game, but okay. Hello, LJJ. Hello, JK. Yo, Frankie. Good to see you once
The
again. Haven't seen
regulars
you in a
love
while.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, where should we start? Like, what are the biggest leaks and talking points, or does the chat have anything like in particular teams, particular leagues they want to talk about, man?
I show speed was in Philly apparently, according to Eddie.
He's everywhere, bro. Like he was in Stuttgart, Germany, like a couple of weeks ago.
But yeah, if you run into him, sure, like hype the channel up, of course, do it. I'm already using hype. It's already in the nomenclature.
Yeah, I know where Dash Grover's because do you remember last time he said, oh, he always answers to text messages, and yet he didn't answer if he's here today.
Yeah.
So
Did not answer a single text message today. So
nope.
fuck you, Dash.
Nope. All right. Should we go in with the Premier League immediately?
May as well.
Because
They have
that
everything.
they have everything. They have all the money. They have all the. Oh my god! Oh shit!
Oh, this is funny.
Hold up.
On cue.
Man, I need to be quicker with these. Yeah, this
Why is this me coming in saying that I've gone to Philly and their cheesesteaks are ass? There we
dude,
go.
that clip I played again is Dash when he heard that we mentioned him and he didn't answer our text messages today.
And he comes in on cue.
I saw them, but I come in on cue. I always come in when I need to.
I guess so. He's there, man. He's here.
Silent but deadly.
He's there. Yeah, man.
Car spoke me into existence.
Yeah.
It's like a bad fart. You don't know what happened until it's too late.
Yeah, no, I honestly just got home, so had a long travel day today.
Yep.
So
and well, everybody, there's the second guest for my set and talk. There's Dash. Welcome, man. Now it's 3Ds for a 1D show.
hold on. I gotta address this. Yeah, after Micah Parsons is done getting back shots because his back is blown out, come back and talk to me about that take right there.
I don't think his back is his back really blown, or was it just?
Don't worry, Penei Sewell will blow it out even more.
Oh, the NFL banter talk is
man.
back. It's real.
Yeah, and meanwhile, they know they can't beat the Eagles anyway. So,
jeez, man, I'm coming in just firing strays.
Yeah. Okay, Dash. Do you, my brother, have any particular team you like to talk about? A team that you maybe hyped up a bit?
Want me to do the Milan Kool-Aid?
Hey, if you want to, we're here to talk about like lots of big teams.
I'm trolling.
So how about talking about your favorite mid-table team from last season that doesn't play international footy?
I think it's interesting with what they're doing. I think, like, for example, from the midfield perspective and the forward perspective, I think they'll be good. I'm wondering how much they can compensate from the defensive gaps that they'll have developed.
Could you tell the people who you're talking about?
Milan. I thought we were talking
about Milan.
Okay, sorry. It wasn't clear that I thought you sorry.
Oh.
I wasn't clear, so I didn't know if other people weren't clear.
Yeah, yeah, no.
It has become such an insider now that we know
that's
who
the
we
thing.
talk about. We talk about Milan, guys.
Yeah, just want to make sure that was clear. But sorry, go on.
No, I think it's interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what they do and moving forward, what they're capable of. Because like I've been watching them closely, and I watched them closely these two games, and like this last game against Lecce, like they were producing chance after chance. They had like 2 or 3 goals called for offside. And I think honestly they pretty much hung 4 on Lecce. So that's why I'm kind of curious to see, like, dude, like I think maybe I'm just used to watching like Juve all the time from a Serie A perspective, but like I was watching Milan play and I was like, holy hell, I have never seen a team forwardly play the ball into space. And like Luka Modric was just throwing dimes up front. And I'm like, this is what a penetrating ball is? I'm like, whoa, this is a foreign concept. But I don't know. I think for them, I'm curious to see how it goes. And then I think, like, for example, the other team, if I'm keeping it Serie A related, I'm curious to see how Napoli maintains this, because like depth wise and organization wise, that squad looks pretty good. They got Højlund, mind you, on the deadline too. Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see how Rasmus Højlund. Frankie, I hate to say it, but Santi needs to do some push-ups, man. That dude is just getting bodied every game I'm watching him play. Like
Let's
it
look
is insane.
Yeah,
what happens. I mean, we can look at
thing is,
Moretti.
sorry.
No,
Yes.
it's just like you gotta grow up. Like when you play with men, you bulk up, or just
Yeah.
like go back to Sirichi.
Yeah, like Santi Jimenez, like the first 2 games, dude, that guy's just been getting ragdolled the first 2 games where I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Again, I think like for example, if once Leao comes back, I think Milan's really going to take off. I'm just kind of curious how they're going to mask I would say the gaps in the back line, but I think it's Max. I'm not too worried about it. Plus, Max always tends to start off slow. The Cremonese game, I think, is a weird game. Just kind of like, for example, the Udinese game back in 2015 that we had with Max. So I'm kind of on that perspective, but I'm curious to see. And then, like for example, Napoli is starting off strong. That's kind of my Serie A thing. What I'm really curious to see is like, I don't know if we want to, this will be the first team I kind of want you guys to touch on if you guys want to. Real Madrid.
I have thoughts for them as well.
I want to start with Real. Like I just, it's interesting. They're starting off well. I think they're 3 games undefeated first start, and then they've scored 6 and only have conceded 1.
I
And
generally think they look better, though.
and
Just to spoil a bit of my opinion.
I'm wondering, because like I was looking at the FOT Mob records and all the other fun jazz. Every player on that, like in their game so far, have been rated like an 8 or higher, and that's kind of making me wonder: is the skill comp in La Liga just that shit, or are these guys really like performing at an insane level?
It's
Look,
a bit of both. Maybe
my thing on Real is that they actually look tactically better because they keep a certain shape. Xabi Alonso doesn't let them defend like huge gaps. Like they have a bit more of controlled ball possession. Whereas under Ancelotti, sometimes they were absorbing pressure and waiting, even against the smaller teams, because you don't want to concede a quick counter attack. And now they try to blow you away immediately. And whether it was Vinicius on the left, Arda Güler on the right, and Mbappe centrally, or on the right, they played already also. Sorry. Yeah, Vinicius, Mbappe, and Arda Güler was their main lineup they tried up front. And Arda Güler is way better and way more sophisticated in ball possession than, for example, Rodrigo when he plays on the right. Rodrigo is more of a presser. He helps when you the ball back earlier. He's a speed monster, of course. But Arda Güler in ball possession, like has the ball like really, really good. Mastantuono is playing centrally, and it's crazy to me how much he starts already and how much game time he already got. But it seems to work, man. He is very shifty. He distributes the ball a lot. And when Brahim Diaz comes on, honestly, even Brahim Diaz is doing his thing. And yeah, we need. They already got like a couple of weird referee decisions to them, so it's full.
Where's Jeff? Where's Jeff?
No, do they generally got they had the goal? Was it in who was the last game against, man? I forgot who that was against because Tchouaméni clearly fouled.
Malroca.
Oh, Mallorca, yeah.
Mallorca.
Because Tchouaméni clearly fouled like the Mallorca player in the midfield area, and Real Madrid ran a counter attack from that and scored, of course, like within 7 seconds after that foul. And funny enough, there. Oh no, sorry. And VAR checked it and they didn't see a foul. And then there was a small fight with the referee and everything. In the halftime break as well. So they get the good decisions. They look tactically better. What they are terrified of is though Trent's defending.
Mhm.
Funny enough, there were a lot of comments like that the fans want the real money back that Liverpool fleeced them from, like the 10 million they played to have him for the Club World Cup. And they want that money back because he's so terrible defensively. But
Did they
from
not know
what
that though?
That's what I'm saying. How do you not know that?
they
You
should have known that.
exposed him in the Champions League final when you played him.
Exactly. No, but honestly, I have to say he still looks pretty good in the lineup. I like how he shifts it to midfield and distributes the ball. Like you have to expect the deadly pass like the whole game because they have the personnel to do that. Whether it is one from the midfielders, whether it is Chouameni or Camavinga, if he's fit, like both can pass really good, and they are physical monsters. Mastantuono, from what I saw in the first 3 games, a really good passer, really good distributor. Vinicius Junior, anyways, whether you like him or not, 1v1 demon. He can pass it, cross it, out dribble his defender, cut and shoot, lay it off to Mbappe. And dude, Mbappe finally got a bit better in judging like the offside line versus opponents. And he has already, what is it, 2 goals, 3 goals?
3 actually.
Yeah, you see. And they seem to be good. And whether it is Rodrigo or Arda Güler on the right side, it works so far, and they honestly look dangerous.
Yeah, I was big on the impression last season that it was a transition year for him. I didn't have much high hopes for what they were going to do last season. I think this year was going to be what constitutes as what they're going to be able to do, from a whole season standpoint.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and while we started talking about La Liga, do you have any thoughts on Barcelona? Because, man, it looks dangerous what they're playing again, man. But
I don't think it's
they're
sustainable.
dangerous for them.
I have the unpopular opinion where I don't think it's going to be sustainable. I think it's going to be one game where they have one catastrophically atrocious game that they just get exposed badly, and then teams will game plan like that.
My thing is, I think they already got exposed now. Look, I know they won 2 games and drawn 1, but I think they were down in 2 of those games. I believe in the one versus Levante, they were down, and in
let's
the
just
draw
pull- let's
versus
just-
Rayo
let's pull it up.
Vallecano, they were down, right?
Yeah, let's just pull it up. I think one of you guys has the table.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
click them. Yeah, so
Yeah. Here, Barcelona versus Levante. So they were they were down 2-1, you see? And then they got back into the game and won with an own goal. I believe that was from the Lamine Yamal cross where he cut into the box and crossed it with his left foot, and it went it had an unfortunate bounce into the goal. So they won that game that way. And then versus Rayo Vallecano, that was a penalty where weirdly the VAR functioned or didn't function. So let me just keep that there. And Rayo Vallecano was all over them, man. Like they countered beautifully. They were sitting, and Barcelona wasn't able to break that down. And yeah, like what I think, like regarding Barca, they can't be down all the time. And Atleti was down in 3 of the 3 games, and I think they only have drawn 2. They didn't even win a game yet. I just don't think it's sustainable to be that fragile defensively and go down to your opponent, because even like these Vallecanos, Levantes, I know they are relegated, but yeah, like the Valladolids and all of those teams, like they can low block the shit out of you.
Yep.
And that is always hard to break down. And yeah, more often than not, they will get bailed out by the referee, like them and Real. I'm sorry, like both fan bases, you both can cry me a river. You both get, both of you get, get the referee's advantage basically. And I don't think it's sustainable as well. Like they got a full season away with it, honestly, because they were just so much more individually talented and the speed they had on the flanks and everything. But now with the full season of tape, I think like they'll still be good, and I think they'll still like battle it out with Real because dude, Atletico is nowhere right now. So they are gone. So it's a two-team race again. But honestly, from what I saw so far, Real looks more impressive.
Yeah,
Like overall more stable as well.
and that's where I was kind of leaning, right? And then we're gonna get called Real Madrid sympathizers by folks, but I just look at it, and for me, it's just like it felt like for them, Real had the transition last season, and now that they kind of got it out of the way, and now like your main staples are your young guys, and they're actually like your main players, and then like for example, I think like Xabi Alonso just kind of giving the younger guys structure on what they need to do is just making it even better for them in a sense. Or I just again like I think that this season they are going to be, you know, they're just going to take off running, and I'd be shocked if they don't.
Yeah. What I'm just asking myself, I think they're good enough to win La Liga, of course.
Oh,
They were also last season, and Barcelona had a big points advantage, and I think they closed it up just a little bit, like at the end of the season. Maybe it was also because Barca was drunk because they pretty much won it that early. But I think that they will just edge it this season, honestly. Like they look that just small bit more stable to me. And yeah, you can't go down to your opponent the whole time and expect to come back. I know Kansas City Chiefs fans will say, "Oh, we can."
Yeah, how'd that work for them? How'd that work for them?
Yeah, no, but you can't always expect that wonder. Like in one game, I believe that was in that Levante game as well, where they had a wonder strike from Pedri, for example, and you won't have those shots fall for you all the time.
No, they never do.
Yeah. And now, bro, while we are at still at La Liga, because this is my team here. Yeah, not looking good, man.
I don't even think they have a decent roster
They have a decent team. It's just
compared to the other two.
No, not compared to the other two. Nobody has a team
They've just
like
kind of been
the
all
other
right.
ones.
Yeah, the past couple years is there, but never really a chance against Barca or Madrid. Honestly, they're just a solid number 3.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just for me, it's just like at this point, it's either Simeone tries something new or he just moves on. I think he stayed his course.
Probably.
What I don't get, he changes his formation on a game-to-game basis.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like he will always be that guy, like until he at some point leaves, right? But dude, he's trying so much on a game-to-game basis. He sees something that didn't work, and then tries it against another opponent. For example, he tried the two-man front with Alvarez and Sørloth a couple of times. Sorry, let us go through here. Was this the Elche game, I believe, where Sørloth scored early, and then look the momentum chart here until the 52nd minute. Like, look at the big spikes, for example, that Elche had, and look at his team selection for that game. Like, those are 3 midfielders and his son, which, sorry, No, Giuliano is an okay player, but he's not that 1v1 killer, and they have no speed in that front
No,
line.
there's no speed
Nothing.
for
They
for a
they
counterattacking
they get
team.
nothing. They
Yeah,
get nothing.
for a counterattacking team,
Yeah.
they're way too slow.
No, they're even too slow for a non-counter-attacking team. Like, they have no verticality. Almada is a 10, Cardoso box to box, Barrios box to box. And with this lineup, they don't even have an actual 6 that can clean something up. Like, they concede easy goals. Their midfield is easy to walk through. They're not effective in build-up, which is crazy to me. Like, with the money they spend. I forgot whether Alex Baena was. Hold up, was he on the bench for this game? Oh no, he was injured. But to buy him from Villarreal, and Villarreal lose them a lot on the left side and left half space. But to have him, for example, and these, I don't know whether it's the system or whether the scouting is not working properly. And with this lineup, you effectively remove another creator if you have these guys up front. And yeah, Sörloth only works good when, honestly, when he had Griezmann behind him or next to him, because Griezmann is a bit more of a creator than Alvarez. So, man, this is hard. Like, for example, Alvarez and Sörloth is in similar style to Haaland, right? They're not, they don't work a lot, like, in terms of build-up, but they're finisher, and even with that, like, Sörloth is an iffy finisher. But they don't have the De Bruyne behind them. They don't have the creator behind them to play them free once in a while.
Mhm.
Like, I don't see a pattern of offensive creation. And that is crazy to me, to be this long in this tenure. To hold up, let us look how much money they spent again. Live research, guys.
Sal's asking where Nico Gonzalez is. I'm guessing he didn't play at all. He's
Yeah,
gonna
I think so.
after the break.
They're minus 108 million currently.
Oh shit.
Like, they spent a shit ton of money. Like, with here, they spent 176 million euros this summer, earned 68.
And this
And
is why it took so
and
long to deal with them.
yeah, and to still be like this fragile. I don't know, will Raspadori help you build up quicker, or be I don't understand the recruiting.
No, I don't either.
This
Like,
almost
I
feels
genuinely
like
don't.
I genuinely don't understand, like, what they did this season.
Simeone does
Um,
like how much pull does he have in the decision making here?
he has the ultimate power.
Because yeah, if that's the case, it's not like management's like here's a player that we want to just throw in your roster for no reason.
No,
Right?
no, Simeone has absolute control on that.
Yeah. Honestly, Bayern, I understand. Hanko, I understand. Cardoso, if he's a backup, is good. But effectively, I don't know, not the world beater. Raspadori, I generally don't get, because he plays in a similar position to Giuliano Simeone. Like a striker that is working in that half space, but not particularly a winger or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
you guys know Raspadori, you saw him. Almada, a 10, but still young. And honestly, in my opinion, there's a reason why he didn't break through yet. And he's 24 years old now. And he played at Lyon. I believe he had a stint in the US, and I don't know. Yeah, and then the other ones, like Ruggeri from Atalanta, left back, right back, essentially just replacing pieces. Longley from Barcelona, and he was always shaky.
Mhm.
Yeah, honestly, they just replaced basically, like, pieces, like De Paul, and even De Paul is not like a creator in your midfield. Like, he's a fighter. He runs like back to front. He's not a great dribbler, not a great passer. Like he's the Argentinian McKennie, essentially.
Does he play everything but striker and goalkeeper?
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was my TED talk about them. I generally don't know what they do because they don't defend great, because they tried somewhat of a high line in this game. I like the center back duo, but Llorente, for example, is always like up here, like the pitch. Ruggeri is a crosser. He has a similar style to Cambiaso in terms where he likes to make his crosses from. And that's it. Like you have nothing like vertically, because these are midfielders. Giuliano Simeone is your only guy that maybe plays a bit in that half space because Llorente bombs forward. So I don't understand the lineup, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Diego. I don't want to question you, but
But I am.
I am. Yeah.
Well, they weren't going to do better than third place, anyways.
Right.
That's
But I think
very true.
dude, am I pessimistic if I think that even that is in question?
It could
Nope.
be, sure.
I disagree. I think it's open.
Yeah.
Because like look at Villarreal, they started off hot, but again, obviously it depends on how long they maintain it. But
And did you the players they bought? Like Villarreal has a pretty good team.
no, 100%.
Oh, and by the way, next game will be Atletico versus Villarreal, 13th of
there you go.
September.
That'll be a fun one. Or not at all, because it's Atletico.
So Villarreal they bought Mikau Datse. They still have Gerard Moreno's gone. They just brought in Mano Solomon from Tottenham, so he will be good. You guys still remember Tajon Buchanan?
Yep.
Of course. I mean, he's one of my boys.
So Thomas Partey, ironically, formerly Atletico. Dude, it's a good team. Renato Vega, I would have gotten him if we got him for that price, but yeah, I guess we have good relationship with Chelsea.
So it's Villarreal's year, you're saying, to take the third place crown.
Could
be.
Well,
I don't want to get ahead of myself or whatever, but
we don't want to go too ahead of ourselves here.
yeah, no, but in the end, I think Atletico still has the individual talent to finish third, like in terms of personnel alone. But yeah, they're once again in the nowhere of the La Liga table, and I want them to close that gap at some point.
How do you do that? I mean, even Barca somehow
spending money correctly.
Yes, you're competing against Barcelona, which you essentially can do no wrong, and Madrid, who has the government backing them, right? Like you can't. Just La Liga.
No, you can't.
I mean,
they will never be like permanently in that fight. Of course, that will never happen.
They just have to have a good year. They have to pull off like a Leicester or something like that.
Yeah, but they're even far away from that, right? Like they won it. Man, when was it? I forgot. Dude, I even forgot when. Was it late 2010s where they won the title, or like they can surprise, but they're very far away from that as well. Yes, my guess is we will see a lot from Nico Gonzalez now. And he's not good in breaking down low blocks either. Sorry.
As we know, yes.
Yeah, we watched it, right? All right, now going back to a couple of teams that Dash mentioned. Going back to Serie A for a second. Milan, I think they will eventually become good, of course. I believe I had them in 4th place, right? Hold up. Yeah, I have them in 4th place, and Dash has them in 2nd. So I always have I always have to throw that in. Oh yeah, 2021. So
Don't
Here it is. Yeah, they won the Europa League,
yeah,
but
yeah,
they never won La Liga.
Hmm.
I mean, they've only been in the league for 13 years as well. They
Oh,
kind of built
you
themselves
must
through.
you must have clicked something wrong.
Oh, look, Villarreal.
Oh, Villarreal. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
No, I
what
was.
team were you talking?
Oh,
Did I
Atletico.
Oh, it's-
Atletico.
I
Sorry.
thought you
No,
were on.
Villarreal.
Yeah, okay,
No, no, no,
obviously
no,
Atleti.
no. No, I was at
Okay.
Atletico.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Okay.
No,
Fuck
no,
me.
no, no.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, no, all good. No, I think Allegri will get them defensively more stable again. He just has like such like young defenders, right? Like his center backs are very young. I think it will need some time to gel, and some of them came from other leagues as well. Like yeah, Conny de Winter came from Genoa, I know. But Odugu, for example, 19 years old from Wolfsburg, from Germany, and he will be part of the plans at some point. And yeah, like Gabia, Pavlovic, Tomori are probably the starters for now. But yeah, like they need, even though they play one competition only, or sorry, two with Coppa Italia, I don't know if the depth is good enough, but maybe Allegri will get them up to speed again. But overall, I think the scouting was good. The players they got are good. It's just for me it's a success to get back into the Champions League spots after last season. Or am I wrong there?
Nah, I think you're off.
Okay, sorry. Am I way more off because I don't have Roma in the top 5? By the way,
I didn't either.
you have
No,
them in
nobody ever does.
Did I?
Dash has them in 5th. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think in
shit.
fifth. Yeah, in fifth. Nobody has them in the top 4 ever though.
No, top 4 not. No.
Definitely.
I have Napoli 1, Juve 2, Inter 3, Milan 4, Atalanta 5.
I'm just looking at the 2021, like the title winning. I'll just bring it up. Atleti.
Yeah.
And compared to this year's, I mean, obviously there's some decent names on this list, right? But like, which team is
But
better?
that team, the team you have up there was just like physical monsters, like pure. Like go up to the center backs, and we can go through it slowly. Like Renan Lodi at that point, for example. Oh, sorry, let's go from the top. Jimenez at his prime at that point. Hermoso at his time. Stefan Savic. You didn't want to see that brother on the pitch. You would kick your nuts, man. Nehuén Perez, who you might remember from Udinese, from watching him, he was good, and Felipe was still like you don't want to see that guy on the pitch as well. And then going like to the fullbacks, like even those you just like it's an incredible team, man. Like you can't do anything against that. The midfield was stable, couldn't run through it. And honestly, got the lucky goals whenever needed. It was like a very heavy counter-attacking team, defensively stable, couldn't get past any of those, and got them. Luis Suarez, Diego Costa. Look at those strikers, man, crazy. Like this team, hands down, would destroy the current team.
That much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes recency bias, sometimes sway opinion, but yeah, just interesting to look back, like what it took to win La Liga back then, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, and lastly, Serie A. Did you guys watch Napoli games so far?
Yeah, I watched the first 2.
Dude, how incredible is De Bruyne?
Oh, shit.
Dude, oh my God, like how he's like dissecting with his what is the doctor's knife? Is it scalpel
Yep.
in English as well? Yeah, like how he's cutting like through the defense with just one pass. he doesn't even need to run. Like he can sit like around the midfield line and just a slicer like through the or through the defensive line. Dude, he is incredible. And honestly, Lorenzo Luca with his back to the goal so far, okay, right? Like he did his job okay. He just shanked some chances so far. But otherwise, like Napoli is looking good, man. Like the midfield production they get, the wingers are good and beating their men 1v1 all the time. And who was their draw against? Was it where Anguissa scored in the last minute to win the game? I forgot who that was against.
Let's see.
One
Looking it up
0 win.
quickly. So they
And even in that game, they looked amazing and just like didn't finish their chances, and in the end, like they scored from a corner, I believe. But yeah, like otherwise they look really good so far.
So they had Sassuolo August 23rd. That's not it. The Napoli Calgary game, the 1-0.
Well, I think that was it. Yeah, home game, right, versus Cagliari.
Yeah.
It was that one, yeah. And they look good so far. And yeah, honestly, in ball possession, breaking down teams, they look pretty good on counters as well, like very well-rounded team. And generally, I still don't see anyone getting past them.
Here's the thing.
But-
It is
but-
Conte, right?
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah. There's always there's always the chance for the car to crash and burn down.
There really is. And Napoli has done that in the past. Mind you, they are
Yeah.
a much better team these days, and they
Yeah.
have a lot more depth. But
Yeah.
that answer is still gone unanswered. That question's unanswered. Conte with the Champions League, what does he do?
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, that could open up. That could open it up
they
for
have
anybody, right? Inter, of course, just being a bunch of old fucks.
Yeah.
You know what happens when they play 2+ games a week? You know.
Yep.
And like, okay, Milan's got some good depth, but they have like Modric, De Bruyne. Those are the two names in particular. Like the fine wine. Italy has finally aged enough fine wine again, or they've imported it this time. But
they imported it. I'm gonna say they imported it.
but yeah, like you say De Bruyne in particular with Napoli, right? Like that's super exciting. Obviously, Modric is getting a bunch of hype as well on social media. With all of these teams, Juve, Atalanta, everyone that's playing in Europe, what happens when you have the injuries? When people just say, "Fuck it, I'm tired because I'm a Gen Z $1 million footballer and I don't want to play tomorrow." You know, like this is kind of the reality, and this is what's going to be interesting about Serie A, I think, this year. And I've seen some videos. Other people like Rabona was one of them, of course. Some other content creators, they're looking at Serie A this year because nobody really knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not like La Liga where it's like, okay, is it Barcelona or Madrid this year? Serie A, I mean, there could easily be 5-6 teams in contention.
For me, it's 3 teams, honestly.
I mean, 3 serious teams, sure, but like Roma does always have a chance. Atalanta can pull something out of their ass, right? Juve, Milan, Inter, Napoli. I'm not saying they will, right? But they always make it interesting. It's not like Udinese, for instance. This is not the first time that they've had a strong start to the season. You know they're not going to keep that up.
Dude, at one point, like 2 seasons ago, we had them, I believe, in the winter time, they were 4th or 5th or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, they do that. But you know they're not going to maintain that. Whereas, you know, Atalanta, a team like that, is going to stay in that mix throughout. They might drop down to 6th, but then they might pop up to 2nd or 3rd like they did last season, right? They're always, like, it's just tighter. It's way tighter overall.
Yeah.
What I think might be tight, actually, is, I don't know if you... I don't know if
Hey,
I'll
you
use
know
that
what was?
word.
Hey, speaking of tight, bro, Sal's fit was fucking tough, bro.
Sorry.
Join the
If you're not
Discord,
on
everybody.
Discord, I was gonna say if you're not on Discord, man, fucking Sal, dude, straight daddy vibes with that
Hold up,
one.
there it is again. Why we plugged it? Join the Discord, everybody.
Like I saw that, I was
And
like,
you'll
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
funniest discussions over there, man. And you'll see Sal's honeymoon fit in Venezia.
Bro, that was tough. I saw that, I was like, God damn.
I don't know if we should bring it up.
No,
Thoughts
it's
no, get on
Discord. Hey,
Discord.
no, get on Discord. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Why am I
yeah,
giving
get
y'all?
to
Why am I giving
No,
free content on here?
Yeah. No, but let me tell you why it makes sense, yeah. Number one, they still needed a striker. So, and I think they believe that they can resurrect now that they have done everything okay with Scott McTominay and he won Serie A MVP last season. And I think that they think that they can get every player healed basically they get out of Manchester United. And I think that they expect the same from Højlund and that Conte will find a role for him. And if not, trust me, they will let him rot on a bench and let him miss all the objectives for the obligation. Trust me, they find a way to make it not happen if they don't want to. No, and also, there it is. Look, they spent 126 million. Oh, sorry, they spent 115 million, but they earned 126. So they had the money laying around there, man. Talking about self-sustaining selling players, and then yeah, that their window was great. Like I wasn't joking when I said they had an incredible window, and everybody was, oh man, they bought from there and there and there. But dude, look at the quality they have. They still have Neres. They bought Noah Lang. They Luca. Am I overhyping it or he can score you 15 to 20 goals?
Yeah, maybe 20's pushing it. We'll see, but he's just overhyped generally speaking. He's unproven. This is his first big kick at the can. Let's see what he does this season.
Yeah.
And we'll see if he is overhyped or if he's the real deal.
And then they have De Bruyne, and sorry, I will not act like I know like any of these incredibly well. I don't know anything about Vergara or Sacho, if that's I hope
No,
I
those
said
are
the
like
name correctly. Sacho. I will not claim that I know anything about them, but I bet
those are
the
youth
scouts
products.
did
Look,
their job.
look, 2.2 million and 250,000. Like those,
Yeah.
nobody needs to
Yeah.
know about those guys.
And then still, Miguel Gutierrez, a player I love. Marianucci somehow always played great against us, played so good against us that the chat was always saying, oh, we gotta buy that guy. And now he's there. And Boykema, we always say we would have done that. For how much did they buy him? 31 million. That's a bit stretching, but okay. No, but good for them. And dude, backup goalkeeper, Vanya, just as a backup.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty
Like
decent.
the lineup and the depth is actually good, man.
And I might have to retract what I've been saying for years that we have the best backup goalkeeper out there. Vanya's gonna maybe take that crown.
Like
over Perlin.
absolute shot stopper. Like yeah, he is really good. All right. Yeah, Serie A for me done as well, in my opinion. Like we barely got into the Premier League.
Well, that was going to be my segue about being tight.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean Newcastle's interesting this year. Liverpool's obviously just throwing money around, just like letting it fly kind of thing.
Liverpool throws money around like I get emails thrown at me at 7:30 on a Wednesday. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, that hit Dash personally, man.
Oh,
it sure did.
No, literally, because like I'm just sitting here and I just hear I just see my phone go off. I'm like, oh god damn it.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, it's another league this year, and I hate to or say positive things about the Premier League because I try to make a side job of just hating it. But no, like it could honestly be a very interesting league this year with everyone out there. I'm gonna bring it up. I mean, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. Let's see them all. Let's see them all.
Yep.
Tottenham, I don't know. Maybe not because it's Tottenham. But Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City. You know, they have a better year this year.
Man City is looking dog shit. I'm sorry, but they look like shit right now.
But you can't rule them out, though, right?
Their defense is terrible. They would dude, it's the Premier League. They would concede so many goals. By the way, I think that is why they brought in Donnarumma, because they will face a shit ton of goals. I think Guardiola said, "All right, F the whole ball playing goalkeeper thing. Let us get the best shot stopper of the world because we will face a ton of
Because
shots."
we're conceding like crazy.
Genuinely, they are so bad defensively, and I don't understand why he still plays such a high line with Matheus Nunes, who is a midfielder, not a great right back, or Rico Lewis, who is an average midfielder and plays him as right back. They didn't buy a pure right back, even though it was a specific need for them. And for the left, they brought in Ryan Ait-Nouri, who is more wing back. Like, they have zero defensive stability, and they didn't buy correctly, in my opinion. Like, they got a couple of nice pieces in Ait-Nouri, Ryan Cherki, but he's out for 2 months now.
Yeah. You still, at the end of the day, they're going to be a competitor up in this top four.
Yeah.
You'd have to think.
Yeah, I still think they will make the Champions League, and it's gonna be most likely, of course, 5 Champions League spots for the Premier League. So I think they will be around that mix. Tottenham will be fighting for the Champions League, in my opinion, because the first 2 games looked very good, and then against Bournemouth they couldn't do shit because Bournemouth led pretty early and then parked the bus, and Tottenham was not as good in breaking it down. But hey, Randall Colomuani will help it, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, yeah. Kind of want to touch on this. Don't see Liverpool doing well in the Champions League now they left Case off the squad. Dude, Marco Messina is probably fucking kicking rocks right now, and I am dying laughing.
Yeah, he's rolling around in his inter jersey.
He was, dude, oh my goodness, it was hilarious. He's like, it's Case's redemption season, it's his redemption arc and this and that. And it's like, congratulations, he came in as a sub and scored a fucking goal. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
I don't know if any of his takes have been landing at all.
This one was my favorite just because of that.
Of course it was.
I'm
Of course
like,
it was. It's a
are you?
Chiesa thing.
I'm like, are you shitting me right now? Like, seriously.
Yeah, hey, they took the 16-year-old kid ahead of him, Rio and Gumora.
Oh my
sure
lord!
By the way, that's the
Ah.
young guy that scored the winner versus Newcastle.
What makes this even funnier too is Chiesa's cornball ass was on Instagram and social media like, I'm gonna stay and fight for my place. I'm gonna do this, and then gets
What
benched
was
by a 16-year-old.
I generally think you're overplaying it again a little bit because he wanted to stay.
No, he said it. He said an IG.
I know, but is it that corny or is it his
it's
job
exceptional.
saying that?
No. It's corny for Marco doing the whole.
Oh,
redemption.
okay.
Yeah, he's hating on Marco.
I'm hating on
Oh,
Marco.
okay.
I'm just saying
because,
it's funny
Yeah,
that like
Chiesa, when he came onto the pitch, all the time was actually effective, and now the coach is trusting him more, right? It's just you can nominate a 23-man roster for the Champions League for the whole league phase, so you have to make sacrifices. That's it. Like Tottenham left Mathys Tel at home, for example.
it's okay. Like I said, no redemption arc for Chiesa yet, unfortunately for folks. Because I just love how people blow the opening weekend out of the fucking water.
No, but I still think he'll have a
he'll be decent.
Okay season. Yeah,
he'll be decent. It won't be like
Yeah.
last year, but it's not going to be anything where anyone's losing their fucking minds over.
Yeah. Look, Liverpool had honestly played 3 bad games, still somehow won them, and one of the games was Arsenal, and one of them was Newcastle. So they have already one title rival and one Champions League competitor already put to the side. And the schedule like is pretty much in their favor now that they got those two away for now. Next game will be Burnley, so that is most likely a win. And Arsenal will play Nottingham Forest, and they're always like a team that is dangerous.
Especially with Douglas
So
Luiz now.
yeah. No, and honestly, they look very, very good offensively with Hudson-Odoi, Denton Doy, a lot of Doys.
Doi.
Yeah. No, it's Tottenham. Nottingham Forest has a good team. Tottenham so far under Thomas Frank looked good and very stable and very interchangeable. Not too far like defensive, not too offensive heavy like Postecoglou was playing the last seasons. They are better, and honestly, I don't know what to do with Manchester City. Of course, most likely they will get up there into the Champions League ranks again because it's Pep and they still have like very good talent, and Haaland will once again most likely score 30 goals, which will help them.
Yes,
But
significantly.
they're not a great team, man. Like 2 losses in a row again. 1 to Tottenham, 1 to Brighton. So not looking good for them. Yeah, Chelsea, I don't know what to make of them yet because Chelsea had the good Club World Cup, like hands down, they were the best team there. Um, they they didn't buy like great actual like left wingers. Estevao so far, 17-year-old, I believe. He looks amazing on the right side when he gets playing time. Cole Palmer, I believe, is still injured for a while. And on the left side, I don't know whether like if Pedro Neto is the answer, if Jamie Gittens from Dortmund is the answer, because he was very up and down, and I watched him a lot the last 2 seasons as well. And who else? Did I say Garnacho? And they got him as well, and he's up and down. Like they don't have consistent effectiveness, chance creation, and everything from the left side. João Pedro has been very good so far, but he will play all the minutes now that Liam Delap is injured. And trust me, they will not play Maguire all the time as a replacement. They brought him back from his loan at Sunderland. They just loaned him like a couple of days ago. Liam Delap injured in the last game and brought Maguire back. So yeah, that's how quick it goes. And yeah, Nicholas Jackson is on loan to Bayern. And Bayern said no, here are 1.5 million more on top. So we will keep him and you don't recall him. And I generally don't know where Chelsea is because they have honestly the potential, in my opinion, like in terms of their whole team, to be up there and fight with Arsenal. Like Chelsea has one of the best midfields. They have honestly great fullback duos if they are fit in Reece James and Cucurella, and if Malo Gusto is fit, like he is very good as well. Like the depth overall is good. So and the midfield of Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer is amazing anyways. So honestly, let's see where they are in the end. Arsenal, dude, pragmatic as hell. Most likely will lot 1-0s, 2-1s, and whatever. What I'm asking with them again is, can they create some idea of offensive football where they can win against teams that play on low blocks? Because that was their problem last season. Now they got Gyökeres, an actual target man. But I don't know if that fits so much with Arteta because he likes a striker to drop back, distribute the ball, and everything. And I don't know if he's the player for that. Eze will most likely help it. Madueke is a good 1v1 dribbler. Zaka is also injured for a while now. So I don't know how long Arsenal will be able to keep it up. And like I said, they already lost the game to Liverpool. So they're already 3 points down. And Liverpool's next game is Burnley, so you can mark that one as a win. I hope I'm not getting ahead of myself. So, yeah. Yeah, Man United do won in a last-minute penalty versus Burnley, by the way. The team that Liverpool has ahead of them. Recently promoted Vincent Kompany's former team, if you remember that correctly. If you remember that. And yeah, last minute penalty by Bruno Fernandes. Otherwise, like Burnley had 2 chances, 2 counterattacks, scored both. Like it was so easy to slice through Man United, but Man United missed a lot of chances, to be fair. Yeah, and then you have those teams like the Newcastles, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. Aston Villa looks dog shit right now, but I think Unai Emery will do something. And those are the teams recently that were fighting for the Champions League spots. So, and Everton actually bought decent quality this summer. So let's see if they are around that mix where they can fight for the European spots as well. Like honestly, Liverpool the favorite, Arsenal and Chelsea, in my opinion, second and third will battle that out, and after that it's the I don't know, Tottenham, Manchester City, Newcastle, and then you have maybe Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, and all of those teams that are always able to get some points out of the big teams as well, because they play a very pragmatic and counter-attacking heavy style. So yeah, that's Premier League done for me as well, if you don't have specific questions. And oh yeah, and dude, Liverpool. When was the last time we saw a team assemble and team like this in one summer? Like, do we remember a transfer window like this?
Nope. They're
It's
going all
crazy.
in for it. That's what
Because
they're doing.
they also sold for 200 something million, right? Like they didn't just spend like 450 like that. Like they sold for 200, man. That's crazy.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, just look at this, man. Alisson and Mamadashvili, the backup goalkeeper, man. They're kidding us.
Yeah, I remember looking at him for the primary goalkeeper. And this is
Yeah.
the thing that I always wonder about too, right? These guys that can very easily be starters, and they
Yeah.
choose to be a backup. And I get it's Liverpool, but
Yeah.
man,
I
he should be starting.
I honestly think that they promised him that he will be the starter in the next 1 or 2 seasons. They
Maybe.
bought him already last season, that he was at loan at Valencia for 1 more season. And I think is that they will divert away from Alisson at some point, and that Mamadashvili will become the starter eventually.
Yeah, you'd have to think so.
But Alisson right now is still one of the best goalkeepers in world football, but he's injured a lot, so Mamadashvili will 100% get the game time. Liverpool always plays the backup goalkeeper in the cup competitions as well, so they want to distribute like game time fairly. So he will see a lot of time on the pitch anyways, and in my opinion, at some point becomes the starter as well. And then yeah, the center backs, Konate, Van Dijk still good. Konate had 2 bad games, and then his best game versus Arsenal again. Joe Gomez is now their backup now that Kwanzaa is gone. But Giovanni Leoni, basically the Kwanzaa replacement they have now. Kerkez, Robertson, like left back duo is great. They sent out Tsimikas on loan, for example. Frimpong will be away for a little bit, but they found a new right back in Soboslai. Like how crazy is that? And yeah, they still have Conor Bradley is the basically backup right back, but both of them were injured now. And Soboslai basically made that position his own now. How crazy is that? And yeah, midfield, McAllister, Gravenberch, Endo, backup, Florian Wirtz, Soboslai. Alone that midfield, dude, it's mouth-watering. And then it's
Only if you buy it for me, doll. I'll wear it on stream. Only if you buy it for me.
We'll open up the merch store at some point when it makes sense to actually run one.
Yeah, right.
One day.
Yes, we're not Turin Giants. Buy our merch.
And then front line, guys. The front line. Salah, Chiesa, Gakpo, and Gumoha, who's already played great. Isak, when he gets fit at some point, he's, I believe, on international duty right now. And by the way, he played a lot with the second striker in the national team. Like he always plays in a double pivot up front with Gyökeres, for example. And Ekitike played double pivot with Mamouche for 1.5 or 2 seasons. So both know how to play like in a 2 striker front. So I'm excited to see like how that chemistry will work out, man. Dude, what a window for Liverpool, man. Yeah, that is Premier League done for me as well.
All right. Do you have anything in the German side of stuff?
Bayern.
I mean, that's it seems to be the only thing.
Is that it?
It's that easy. Honestly, most of the fans and content creators and experts predict like that Bayern will once again win it by like 15 to 20 points margin because
Jesus.
they're that good. But Frankfurt impressed me a lot so far. Like first game they blew away Werder Bremen, and next game they blew out. Did I say blew in? Blew out. Sorry, blew out Bremen
Blowjob?
and then blew out Frankfurt. Yep, and destroyed both of them. And both of them are like were expected to have at least okay seasons, or with like in terms of Bremen, people expected a good season. And Hoffenheim is one of the dark horses because they bought really well. And yeah, by the way, Erster FC Köln, a just recently promoted team, which is like 6 out of 6 points so far, which is crazy. And then yeah, you have like Dortmund that most likely will still finish second or third, like once again this season.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but like the German league is,
Yeah,
I don't know what's
yeah.
happening.
That's why I don't speak a lot about it. Would be way more interesting for a German audience, but yeah. Yeah, for you guys, it's Bayern and Dortmund, and that's it, right? And there's Ten Hag's Leverkusen. Oh, sorry. Why did I click it?
Who's Leverkusen?
Formerly known as, or coach formerly known as Erik Ten Hag.
Do they have a replacement?
Eric Ten
No, they don't have a replacement
Oh
yet.
boy.
It's the assistant staff that's doing it.
Yeah, no, but apparently, like it wasn't because of the results, because they did a whole overhaul of the team, like in one summer.
It sounds like
And
Ten Hag.
I understand it's hard. Yeah, no, but they sold like a couple of their best players. So
No, I
like
know.
they lost Frimpong, they lost Wirtz. Like they were bound to have they lost Xhaka, by the way. They were bound to have their rebuild, but apparently there was a lot like behind the scenes, and Ten Hag was toxic to work with, and
Go figure.
yeah, and that's why they pulled the plug already after 2 games.
Remember those I think I said this on the last stream. I was like, remember those goofballs that were arguing? And I think this was before German Dave came in.
I remember.
Like they were arguing with us, saying that we should get Ten Hag and Max is a dinosaur and Max is this, Max is that. And I'm like, well, how do y'all feel now, you jackasses?
Yeah, man.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have went through puberty since then.
Yeah, and then we are in Ligue 1. I don't know how much there's to say about this.
Paris.
Hey.
No, there is. Screw Paris and screw PSG. Boom. End stream.
Okay.
You still bitter? Whatever.
No,
I'm not bitter. I just find it funny.
PSG in all their games so far looked incredible, like the old PSG. Like last season, they had a bit of a bad start, if you guys remember. They lost a couple of games, had a bad spell in the Champions League, and then around the winter time, they started playing like their brand of football that now we saw in the Champions League final. Of course, to the Juventus and Milan fans that are still petty and laughing about Inter. No, PSG is looking good so far. By the way, Chevalier saved 2 penalties. Was it against Toulouse? Yeah, it was this game against Toulouse. He saved 1 penalty, and then it had to be retaken, and he saved that one as well, and it was by a different penalty taker as well.
That's impressive enough.
That is very impressive.
João Neves with a hat trick. 1 goal better than the other. I believe 2 bicycle kicks or whatever. Like that was incredible.
6-3. What was their defense though?
I believe 1 was a penalty, 1 was a counter, and yeah, I believe it was like 2 goals after the 85th minute or whatever. Like they were asleep. Yeah.
Happens.
By the way, that's an issue that I see for Bayern, like being bad for them.
Well, because how do you stay motivated?
Yeah. No, so far they blow out all the teams. Like they blew Leipzig away 6-0. Was it 6-0, 5-0, 6-0? What one of those? And they led against Augsburg 3-0, and then Augsburg made it a 3-2 game. So and they missed chances in that one as well. Like they have their again like that defensive instability, or maybe it's just down to them still playing that crazy high line. But yeah, they don't know how to just put the game away and play pragmatic like after they lead, I don't know, 2-0, 3-0 or whatever. And they just have to learn to do that, honestly. Yeah. Did you did you see highlights of Lyon versus Marseille?
No,
Or
I
maybe
did
the
not
game
watch that
itself?
one.
Dude, it was such a high-flying, great to watch game. Like it was pure De Zerbi against sorry, I forgot who Lyon's coach was, but against Lyon. Both team quick, young, counter-attacking each other. Dude, it was crazy to watch. That was fun. So I think it will be Lyon and Marseille like fighting for those spots. And then yeah, you have the Lils, the Monacos that will fight for the Champions League as well. So those spots will be interesting to monitor. And as always, people monitor the French young talents that play there in the league. It's always interesting to watch. It's crazy
Oh.
that Lyon, for example, was able to keep Malik Fofana because everybody said that he's gonna leave, but he was still there and like cooking Marseille's defenders.
I'm gonna say now, as there's many Juventus fans around here. Having Damien Comolli, we saw it. Like, you want to know our next big star, you probably need to start watching Liga, because there were some people that were like, I don't know who Eden Zergova is, and I'm like, he was one of the better known ones in Liga. So start paying attention.
Yeah, honestly,
And the football is fun to watch. The football is fun to watch as well. It's just I have to make sacrifices, man. I just watch like a handful of PSG or Monaco games like once in a while, and
now
everything everything else is highlights for me. I have to make sacrifice. I don't have that much time in my calendar.
Now you got to watch the Eagles on a Thursday night.
Exactly.
So much is happening. It's that time of the year. It's hard. Like everything.
Yeah.
Like baseball is getting into that final stretch where it starts getting exciting.
Yep.
Hockey and basketball in a month. We get tomorrow. We got the NFL. We have soccer, football, whatever, going full.
Formula One at Monza.
Yeah, F1 Monza. Like, man, that's a crazy time of year. Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Do you have anything to add or any other interests?
No, I'm just I just came in.
You guys as the North American correspondents, do you want to, I don't know, to give us your opinions on Inter Miami?
Here's my opinion on it.
and fans switching their Messi jerseys to what was it? Seattle Sounders jerseys?
Yeah. Seattle's being a perpetually decent team throughout like the MLS
they won the Club
history.
World Cup, man. But
yeah, but
on merit compared to Inter Miami.
But it's not just like
merit.
recent form. Like they have this consistent form throughout the MLS where they're just always one of the top teams. And yeah, it's no surprise that they pounded Miami, and it's no surprise that they threw a fit, Suarez in particular, like a fucking 12-year-old bitch.
I was waiting for him to bite someone, to be honest with you.
But I mean, like, how old is he now? He's in his late 30s.
He must be
really hoping he'd bite somebody.
But I mean, it's clear that at this age,
he is 38. He's
38. At 38, if you are still acting like a fucking child, just give up. I don't know. Like, I'd say go to daycare, but then you'd be no Diddy. But I mean, that's kind of where you belong. You need to learn your manners all over again, man. You're throwing fisticuffs at it. It's MLS, man. This is where your career is. You're 38 and you're playing for fucking Miami. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You're only there because of Messi. Go fuck yourself, man.
Oh man! Wow! And here I thought I came in heavy.
But
all right.
Come on, man.
God damn.
By the way, another info.
Wait,
as
wait, wait,
well.
wait. Hold on. We're good. We're good now. Carry on.
All right. A heads up for Sunday. I will do a watch along because I have nothing better to do on my Sunday evening. Germany will play Northern Ireland, and more importantly, maybe for the unbiased fan, Turkey versus Spain in Turkey. So if you want to see atmosphere, if you want to see a very counter-attacking heavy team and watch Kenan Yildiz play versus possibly the best national team in the world right now. If you want to watch that, come in or oh my god, that was bad.
If you want to see a
Come
young
watch.
Spanish,
Just you want to see a young Spanish team with a high pressing flying Turkish team. Come join us on the dive this Sunday, where we will live stream the game live for you on YouTube and X. There you go. I got it.
8:45 p.m. European time.
I was gonna go with if you want to see a young Spanish girl get sex trafficked in a Turkish stadium.
What the fuck?
Oh,
What the fuck is that? Jesus,
jeez.
Dave.
I mean, yeah, you're technically right, but bro,
What in the ass?
Let's see if I get any strays for that one. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, that was a stretch.
yeah, everybody, if you still like the show, give us a thumbs up.
Well, come on. I mean, maybe I've been watching too many of those Netflix shows. I blame my wife.
Yep, yep. Hey, he mentioned actual problems that are happening out there in the Middle Eastern region, man. So take it serious. Yeah, learn your stuff.
All right. Well, I mean, I was going hard anyways. Then you had to make me go soft.
Man, all right, all right.
Enough dick jokes for this
it's
one.
getting too deep now, guys. It's getting too deep now.
We're diving
All
way
right.
too deep.
All right, everybody. The last like and subscribe, guys. If you like this, I will keep these shows coming, and I will more likely do them again in short term. If there's a lot to talk about, I will maybe once in a while do it live as well. But yeah, please help promote my walk and talk and sit and talks, please, because yeah, I want to talk about other footy as well and not just cover Juve games.
One of these days,
I'll be,
he'll maybe actually start walking again too.
Yeah, let's.
Well, both of you, honestly. Like,
Hey, I'm there. I don't know what y'all looking at me.
Well, one of us can. Yeah, and also don't forget join the Discord, everybody, if you want to see Cel's honeymoon fit and debate sports. And yeah, we debate almost like every football league, American football, and yeah, everything in between, Formula One. And yeah, if you're sport interested or even food interested, like we have a channel for everything. We are people of multifaceted interests, guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, man. Like and subscribe. Join us. Oh yeah, subscribe on Twitter, on Instagram. Is it called subscribe, or follow us on Twitter?
Yeah.
Leave a follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Leave us comments as well. Those help the algorithm. So did I go through everything?
I think so.
Spotify.
All of it.
Yeah.
Uploading to Spotify soon. There you go.
All right. Okay. The only thing you have to teach me now, Master, is how do I hit the outro?
You just hit the outro. We didn't even do an outro the last time, but I'm in here.
I did.
Last time I didn't.
Oh yeah, the music we didn't.
We went in raw. Listen, I fucked up the intro. I was still counting down. So I might as well just I've already fucked out. See, I fucked it. She's fucked. All right,
everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys stick around for the weekend. We've got some international footy that we'll cover live, and then we'll be back at it on the grind once actual regular footy comes back, and we will update you there. And then we might have some side projects that are coming in. Obviously, big thanks. We did grow pretty big these last couple of days because of our 2 player analysis videos, and check those out if you haven't, and send the channel to your friends, and we'll catch you in the next one.